Forget tanks, forget fighter jets. The era of traditional warfare is being overshadowed by a new, more agile and more precise form of combat. There's a new kid on the block, and it's changing the face of war. This new player is not a person, but a machine, an unmanned aerial vehicle, or drone. Turkey, once considered a military lightweight, is now emerging as a drone superpower. This transformation didn't happen overnight. It is the result of years of investment and innovation. They've unleashed a swarm of high-tech killing machines that are capable of executing precise strikes with minimal human intervention. These aren't your granddad's drones. These are sophisticated, lethal, and incredibly efficient. They're cheap, they're deadly, and they're rewriting the rules of engagement. The cost-effectiveness of these drones makes them accessible to a wider range of countries, leveling the playing field. The world watched in awe as Turkish drones obliterated tanks in Syria, showcasing their devastating power and precision. Then came the war in Nagorno-Karabakh, a conflict that further demonstrated the strategic advantage of drone warfare. Azerbaijan, armed with Turkish drones, crushed Armenian forces, altering the course of the conflict in their favor. The message was clear: the future of warfare had arrived, and it was being piloted from a distance. And it was piloted from a chair, hundreds of miles away. This remote operation capability reduces the risk to human life and allows for more strategic flexibility. This isn't just about military might. It's about shifting geopolitical power and the new dynamics it brings to international relations. Turkey, armed with these flying robots, is now a force to be reckoned with on the global stage. Their technological advancements have not only bolstered their own military capabilities, but have also made them a key player in the global arms market. They're selling their drones like hotcakes, challenging the established order and creating new alliances. The Americans, the Russians, the Chinese, they're all playing catch-up. The rapid development and deployment of Turkish drones have set a new standard in modern warfare. This is the new arms race, and the stakes couldn't be higher. As global superpowers scramble to develop their own advanced drones, the landscape of military power continues to evolve. The future of warfare is here, and it's being shaped by the relentless march of technology. The question now is, who will lead this new era of combat? Let's talk hardware. The Bayraktar TB2 is the star of the show. This isn't some top-secret billion-dollar piece of kit. It's relatively cheap, it's easy to use, and it's bloody effective. It's the Toyota Hilux of the drone world. Simple, reliable, and deadly in the right hands. The TB2 is a medium-altitude, long-endurance drone. It can stay airborne for 27 hours, loitering above the battlefield. It carries a suite of sensors, providing real-time intelligence. And when it's time to strike, it unleashes laser-guided missiles with pinpoint accuracy. Tanks, artillery pieces, enemy positions. Nothing is safe. The TB2 has proven itself time and again, racking up kills in conflicts across the globe. It's the ultimate force multiplier, giving smaller nations a fighting chance against larger adversaries. The Chinese are watching, and they're not known for sitting on the sidelines. They've been busy building their own drone arsenal, and it's growing at an alarming rate. They've got everything from small surveillance drones to large weaponized platforms. The CH-4 is their answer to the TB2. It's bigger, it can carry more weight, and it's already been exported to several countries. Then there's the Wing Lung 2, a true behemoth capable of carrying a serious payload. The Chinese are catching up fast, and they're eager to sell their wares to anyone willing to buy. But it's not just about quantity. The Chinese are investing heavily in artificial intelligence. They want to create autonomous drones, capable of making their own decisions on the battlefield. This is where things get really scary. Imagine a swarm of intelligent drones hunting down targets without human intervention. It's the stuff of nightmares, and it's closer than you think. America's strategic partnerships. The Americans, the traditional top dogs of military tech, have been caught napping. They're playing catch-up, and they know it. Their own drone program, while advanced, is bogged down by bureaucracy and high costs. So, what's their solution? Alliances. They're cozying up to countries like Turkey, sharing technology and expertise. It's a strategic move designed to counter the growing influence of China. The Americans need allies in this new drone arms race, and they're willing to play nice to get them. But it's a risky game. By empowering countries like Turkey, the Americans are creating potential rivals. What happens when these alliances sour? What happens when these drones are turned against them? It's a dangerous game of chess, and the consequences could be devastating. The future battlefield. Drones everywhere. In this section, we delve into the transformative impact drones are having on modern warfare and beyond. Hold on tight, because the future of warfare is about to get very interesting. The integration of drones into military strategy is not just a possibility, it's an inevitability. Imagine a battlefield swarming with drones of all shapes and sizes. These aren't just tools, they're game changers, altering the very fabric of combat. Small surveillance drones feeding information back to command centers. These tiny, agile machines provide real-time data, giving military leaders unprecedented situational awareness. Larger attack drones raining down fire from above. These powerful machines can strike with precision, reducing the need for manned missions and minimizing human risk. And in the not-too-distant future, autonomous drones making their own kill decisions. This isn't science fiction. With advancements in artificial intelligence, these drones will be able to assess threats and act independently. It's the reality we're hurtling towards. The rapid pace of technological innovation means that what once seemed like a distant future is now just around the corner. Drones are getting cheaper, smarter, and deadlier. As production costs decrease and technology advances, these machines are becoming more accessible to a wider range of actors. They're being deployed in greater numbers in more conflicts with fewer rules of engagement. This raises significant ethical and legal questions about the use of autonomous weapons in warfare. The future of warfare is unmanned, and it's going to be brutal. The shift towards unmanned systems could lead to more frequent and less accountable use of force. But it's not just about the battlefield. Drones are also revolutionizing civilian sectors, from agriculture to delivery services, and even entertainment. Drones are blurring the lines between war and peace. Their ability to conduct surveillance and gather intelligence means they can be used in a variety of contexts, often without clear distinctions. They're being used for surveillance, for targeted assassinations, for border control. These applications raise concerns about privacy, security, and the potential for abuse. They're becoming a ubiquitous presence, watching our every move. The proliferation of drones in urban environments means that our daily lives are increasingly under scrutiny. The question is, are we ready for a world where the skies are filled with these flying eyes in the sky? As we move forward, society must grapple with the implications of this technology and find ways to balance its benefits with the need for regulation and oversight. Autonomous assassins, a moral minefield. This is where things get really uncomfortable. We're talking about machines making life or death decisions. Autonomous drones, programmed to identify and eliminate targets without human intervention. It's the stuff of dystopian nightmares, and it's just around the corner. Proponents argue that autonomous drones will make warfare cleaner, more precise. They'll reduce civilian casualties, they say. They'll take the emotion out of war. But that's terrifying. War is messy, brutal, and emotional. It should never be sanitized, never be reduced to algorithms and code. And what about accountability? Who's responsible when an autonomous drone goes rogue? Who's to blame when innocent people are killed? The programmer, the manufacturer, the politician who deployed it? The very idea of autonomous weapon systems is a moral minefield, and we're rushing headlong into it. Conclusion: a brave new world of warfare. The genie is out of the bottle. Drone technology, once a mere concept in science fiction, has now become an integral part of modern warfare. These unmanned aerial vehicles, or UAVs, have revolutionized the way nations approach conflict and defense. Drone technology is here to stay, and it's changing the world as we know it. From surveillance to targeted strikes, drones offer capabilities that were unimaginable just a few decades ago. They provide real-time data, reduce the risk to human soldiers, and can operate in environments that are too dangerous for manned aircraft. Turkey's rise to drone superpower status is just the beginning. Countries around the world are investing heavily in drone technology, recognizing its strategic importance. The advancements in drone capabilities are not just limited to military applications. They are also being used in disaster relief, agriculture, and even delivery services. We're entering a new era of warfare, one where the skies will be filled with unmanned killing machines. These drones can operate autonomously, making decisions based on pre-programmed algorithms. The potential for swarms of drones to execute coordinated attacks is both fascinating and terrifying. This technology has the potential to make war more precise, but also more distant, more clinical. Operators can control these machines from thousands of miles away, often feeling detached from the consequences of their actions. The psychological impact on drone operators is a growing concern, as they are required to make life and death decisions from the safety of a control room. It's easier to push a button and launch a missile from thousands of miles away than it is to look someone in the eye and pull the trigger. This detachment can lead to a lack of accountability and a desensitization to the horrors of war. The ethical implications of such remote warfare are profound and must be addressed. We're losing our humanity, our empathy, in the pursuit of technological dominance. The ease with which drones can be deployed and the anonymity they provide can lead to an increase in conflicts and a disregard for human life. Public opinion is divided, with many expressing concern over the moral and ethical ramifications of drone warfare. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear. We need to be having a serious conversation about the ethical implications of drone technology. Policymakers, military leaders, and the public must come together to discuss and establish guidelines that ensure the responsible use of drones. We need to establish clear rules of engagement, ensure accountability, and prevent the proliferation of autonomous weapons systems. International cooperation is essential to create a framework that governs the use of drones in warfare, ensuring that they are used in a manner that respects human rights and minimizes collateral damage. The future of warfare is in our hands, and we need to choose wisely before it's too late. The decisions we make today will shape the battlefield of tomorrow. It is our responsibility to ensure that the advancements in drone technology are used to promote peace and security, rather than to escalate conflicts and cause unnecessary suffering. The genie is out of the bottle. Drone technology is here to stay, and it's up to us to shape its future. The stakes have never been higher. Join the conversation. Share your thoughts on the future of drone warfare in the comments below.